Day 2 of traveling in my Prius and living in my Prius. Y'all, last night I was in Monroe, Louisiana, and I slept pretty well. I definitely slept for probably like 7 or 8 hours. Woke up a couple times, but it wasn't too bad. Actually, my back hurt yesterday, and I didn't think I slept that well, but my back doesn't hurt that much today. So, you know, there's something about sleeping on a hard surface that is so good for us. And if you look at like how the Japanese sleep on these little, I forget what the mats are called, but those little mats, it's just being low to the ground and sleeping on a harder surface is so good for our bodies. So I feel great, actually. It took me like close to an hour to rearrange my new apartment, my new home, my car, and I got things definitely set up a little bit than yesterday, but living in a car is interesting. So I think once I get going and get a rhythm of exactly where I want my stuff, how to rearrange it for the optimal way of placing everything, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But day 2, and I am on my way to somewhere in Texas. I'm hoping I can get through Texas, but Texas is a huge state, so I'll probably end up somewhere in Texas tonight. We'll see. Also, I just downloaded, or I just subscribed to YouTube Premium Lite. It was, I think, like $10 a month, and it doesn't offer free music or a couple other things that it doesn't offer, downloading videos, but all I really care about is not seeing so many damn ads. I have been finding a lot of audiobooks on YouTube, which has been absolutely great, and I'm listening to The Alchemist right now. I've read it before, but doing this journey and listening to The Alchemist is, I mean, so beautiful, so beautiful. Just the first couple chapters already, I'm just mesmerized by it, and it's just so beautiful on this journey. So I always recommend The Alchemist. That's what I'm reading right now. So we'll see where I end up for the night. I just finished The Alchemist book. I was listening to an audiobook, and again, I've read this book before in the past, but wow, I mean, such an amazing book, and I want to talk about it so much, and the revelations that I feel from it. But it's one of those books that I want people to read. It's one of my top recommendations, and so I don't think there's any reason for me to spoil anything. But what I will talk about is that it's basically about each person has their own individual treasure or life purpose that they are meant to walk towards, and you're meant to find your treasure. And only by listening to the omens that God put in front of you will you actually get the chance to walk forward into your personal treasure, into your life's purpose. And this is so profound for my life right now, and the book that I am currently trying to finish and publish, and just talking about the revelation of just finding our purpose and finding our reason for being here. It is so special to be on a journey walking towards that accomplishment and walking towards what it is that we want to find in our lives. And basically what it's talked about is that we come into this life and we know what it is that we're supposed to do. We know as a child the treasure that we are seeking to find, and through life of just the fears that are put onto us from others, and the doubts and everything that the world tries to bring into our light, the darkness that it tries to bring into our lives, to overcome that darkness and become the light and walk towards our treasure. And if there's anything that I recommend to read, I have many books that I want to recommend, but a good starting point is The Alchemist, especially if you're looking for purpose, if you're looking for your personal treasure. And for me right now, I spent a year paying for rent, paying $15,000, and for what? What do I have to show for it? I learned a lot throughout my last year, and what I'm coming to find out now, that it's time for me to be on a journey of finding my purpose, finding my treasure. And this drive, this month of me living in my car, is to focus on that. And I'm not exactly sure what my treasure is, but I am on a mission to find it. And this journey of me living in my car, I wanted to do this before I ever lived in Nashville. And the fear of being on the road and having a dog and having a job that I have to go to, it was too much for me to overcome. So I went and paid 15 grand to live in an apartment, to live in a city, to have the security of living at a place where my bed doesn't move and my kitchen is there. And it was easy and it was great for the time being. But a year ago, I was supposed to take this journey and I didn't. And it's been a year of me not listening to the omen of going on this journey. And now here I am, car packed full of stuff, driving through some random city in Texas right now, on my way to Phoenix, Arizona. And the lightness that I feel within myself, within my spirit, in my body, the profound energy and excitement that I have towards this journey. Y'all, I'm so excited to share this with you and to just vlog this journey going forward. So, y'all, I'll see you tomorrow.